This is the aftermath of the blast in Gali. The bomb was detonated in a busy cafe in the town center. Investigators say they don't know who did it, but they already have some leads.
A
criminal case has been started in connection with the incident. We think it could be a terrorist act. We are investigating what the kind of explosive device was, but it's easy to guess that it was done on purpose. Similar acts have taken place in Abkhazia before.
The explosion comes after 4 similar incidents in the Abkhazian towns of Sukhumi and Gagra. At least a dozen civilians were injured in the attacks, and the police have still to find those responsible. Now authorities say that the chain of bombings was planned and carried out by Georgian spies. And this time the attack was aimed directly at Abkhazian police officers.
The blast actually was directed exactly against the servicemen of Abkhaz police and security in the region. We have all objective proofs that it was done by Georgia. There was nobody else who would be interested in doing such acts in Abkhazia.
Tensions in Abkhazia have been growing since Georgia increased its military presence at the border with the breakaway republic. Russian peacekeepers that are stationed in Abkhazia also sent additional manpower, fearing Tbilisi may have plans to invade the region. Such plans do exist, according to Abkhazian President Sergei Bagapsh, who says that this NATO-style map acquired by intelligence officers shows Georgia's special operation in detail. But the invasion did not happen. Recently, Russia lifted all sanctions against Abkhazia, including economic and political ones. Thousands of Russian tourists returned to the republic's Black Sea resorts. But in the middle of the high season, a series of bomb blasts in highly populated residential and tourist areas scared many people away. Abkhazia, formerly an autonomous part of the Russian Empire, was made a part of Georgia by Joseph Stalin's decree in the 1920s. In 1991, the republic proclaimed independence, angering Georgian authorities. Tbilisi sent tanks, helicopters and thousands of troops to Sukhumi, sparking a full-blown war. In the middle of a violent military conflict, Russian peacekeepers and UN observers entered the republic and separated the warring sides. But now, 15 years later, Georgia still wants its breakaway region back and says that it will never give up the country's territorial integrity.
We have given them offer. Look, I don't want to go into details, but look, this is the way we think that it's that they can sort these things out, and the international community supported this offer. But instead, on the same time, we are having these explosions, and the situation is getting worse and worse. This is a good excuse for them to pull out of all negotiation process.
After the blast in Gali, the Abkhazian government decided to tighten security in the region, but they say that no country in the world can fully protect itself from terrorism, and this may require more than just a set of temporary measures. Abkhazia's authorities were certain that closing the border with Georgia would prevent further acts of terror, but after the blast in Gali, it appears that restrictive measures did not work. So now it's up to local police and security services to find those responsible for the attacks and to stop the wave of criminal acts. Denis Bolotsky,